So as you guys may know if you follow me on social media, I made a shorter video about this a week or so ago. I guess it was about a week ago now. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update for those who don't follow me on social media, which if you don't, you should, because that's where you'll get all of the real-time updates about what's going on in my life, and why I may not be posting a video, or if I'm posting an extra video, or you're just interested in what I'm doing. You can find all of my social media down below. But follow me there so you get more frequent updates. But I wanted to jump over here onto YouTube to talk to a few more of you who maybe don't have social media or whatever. But basically, over the 4th of July weekend, I got into a pretty gnarly accident that ended in me looking like this. This is very swollen. This is not cutting off my circulation. I promise. It sucks. It hurts a lot. But it has to be there because it's holding my tendons in place, and then I have 2 broken bones in my hand, and it looks like I just am so swollen, which I am. And I'm still in a good deal of pain. I'm not in the same amount of pain that I was in. I will say that I got this new brace on Friday, which I haven't been wearing, and I know it looks like it's cutting my circulation off, and it kind of is, but it's not. It's just really, really, really tight for the purpose of holding those tendons in place, basically so they don't have to get surgery. But what happened was, and I think I'm gonna do my floor sits video on this month, because I've had a lot of emotional struggle over this, and physical struggle obviously, but I never realized how much of a toll it would take on me emotionally. But what happened was, I was at the beach with a friend, and we were on some rocks taking some pictures, just hanging out, and we wanted to see the sunrise on the beach, so we went really early in the morning. We had mapped the tides, everything was fine. We knew we had to be out by a certain point, or we would basically get caught in high tide, which would not be fun. So basically what happened is that the tide came in really quickly. It came in about an hour before we thought it was going to, and we were trying to get back the way we came. We couldn't get back that way, so we tried going another way by getting back up to where we were before. And we were probably up on a rock that was 10 to 15 feet high when a gigantic wave came and knocked me off of the rock slash sort of cliff. So I fell probably 10 or 15 feet down the side of a rock, and I tore up the side of my body pretty dang good, mostly the left side of my body, which is why the left arm is so injured. And I'll post a picture, I'll put a picture in here somewhere that I posted on Instagram where you can see the bruising. But yeah, I was pretty significantly injured. I had to be taken out in a helicopter. And so it was pretty significant. I was very, very lucky, according to literally every doctor that I've seen, which now is probably up to 6 different doctors. Basically, they just said I was very extremely lucky that I didn't die, because I could have hit my head and then drowned. Whew, would have been bad. It has been a lot harder than I anticipated, in terms of I thought that I was okay the first day, mostly because my adrenaline was still so high that I was oh, I'm gonna be fine. Driving home, I was okay, I'm in pain, but I'm gonna be okay. But then, I got home and I laid down and then realized that my whole body was shutting down. And basically they basically said that they were trying to keep me from going into shock, because they could see it in my face that I was about to go into shock. And so I think I just fought it off so hard for so long, and then once I got home from the beach, I realized that I was in a lot more pain than I ever anticipated. Especially the next day when I woke up, I was just oh my god, everything hurts. So my mom flew out to help take care of me, which was really awesome, and she was here for about a week. But in the midst of all of that, my camera got destroyed, my Kindle got destroyed, which I just got and I love, but I had to get a new camera, and I had to then deal with going to a ton of other doctors, because this is something, and I'm going to mention this in my floor sits video. This is going to be, I think, an unlisted video where if you're just interested in it and you want to watch it, you can. I don't know, I'll do something with it. But I was in a lot of pain, and I had a few people who didn't really believe that I was really as hurt as I was. And so I ended up going to a lot of doctors, and just knowing knowing in my heart of hearts that something wasn't right. And I went to a couple different doctors, and that's when I finally found the break in my hand, or the 2 breaks in my hand. And then I went back last Friday, or this past Friday, to get my elbow checked out because it just didn't feel right. And you know, even though I've had to miss quite a bit of work, and I haven't really been able to be social much other than when I got out for BeautyCon, which the next day my whole body was not happy with me for that. But I did go back and realize that I have a few torn tendons in my elbow. So just listen to your body when you know it's hurt, and don't let people talk you out of going to doctor, because some people were not very nice to me about that. But that's okay, because I'm getting better now. And I just wanted to pop on here and tell you guys that I am doing better, and thank you for your well wishes. You guys have been really sweet. And I also wanted to share some exciting news with you guys, which I, you know, had a really rough like 2 weeks that I just was like, emotionally really done whatever. And so when my mom came, we were, you know, hanging out, and my lease was coming up soon, and my mom's like, well, let's just look at some places, maybe we'll find something. If not, you'll just renew and stay where you are. But it turns out that I got a new apartment. So in the next 3 weeks or so, my mom is flying, or actually it's 10 days now. Well, okay, that went by fast. In the next like 10 days or so, my mom is going to be flying out here and helping me move, because obviously I don't have the ability to move. So she's coming out and we're moving, and I'm gonna insert a little picture, but I'm gonna be doing some moving vlogs. So stay tuned for that. And my camera is now overheating, so I'm gonna go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well, and I can't wait to get back into the swing of things, and hopefully, you know, making videos will be a little bit easier as I heal. Right now it's a little difficult. You can see all my swelling, all the swelling there. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for all your well wishes, and I appreciate you, and I will talk to you very soon. So, goodbye. Love you guys.